Hi guys, welcome to the daily energy update for Tuesday, February 6th, 2024. So we're going to be waking up to a Capricorn moon ingress. So the moon will ingress Capricorn. It'll be around, so it's like 5 a.m. Mountain time. So like 7 a.m. Eastern, the moon will ingress Capricorn and will be void. I mean, really, because the moon has been void in Sagittarius, but the moon's really going to be void all day until late evening when the moon will sextile Saturn. And I'm talking like way late evening, like 4 p.m. Let's get there. 7, here we go. So yeah, like it'll be like around 8 p.m. Eastern time when the moon will finally sextile Saturn. And we'll have Venus square the nodes, and the sun will trine the North Node. So we have Venus here, and it'll be earlier on in the day while the moon is just floating along. Venus will be square the nodes here, midday, in the evening, that evening, but we're going to feel it through the day, and the sun will actually be trine the South Node and sextile the North Node. So the sun is here. You can see trine this. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of things going on here. Venus square the node. So the Aries North Node and the Libra South Node has been creating circumstances of independence and really kind of finding autonomy within relationships and partnerships, recognizing, you know, a lot of people I've seen as Aries move, as the North Node moved into Aries with and joined Chiron, that they will literally be joining this month on the 19th of February. There will be an exact conjunction of Chiron in the North Node. But ever since I've noticed there's this independence within my friends, women who are recognizing where they have been held down within their relationships that they've been in for a while. Some of them for an entire Saturn, like a 7-year Saturn cycle. They've been held down, or 14-year Saturn cycle or something like that. They've been held down by these relationships. And now they're sort of being like, wow, they're seeing the imbalances that, we're recognizing the imbalances, and through that recognition, we're standing up for ourselves. So, the negative side of that is people can take that too far, right? Like people can really take that independence thing and standing up for oneself, and like feminism became a thing the last time that Chiron was in Aries. Women were standing up for themselves, and feminism really became a thing. And and I feel like feminism made women believe that it was okay for them to kill themselves, having a family and working full time and taking care of a family full time and having these 2 full-time jobs constantly in their lives, and that was just okay, right? That's what I feel like feminism did. Put us in competition with men and told us that it was okay for us to have 2 full-time jobs and kill ourselves doing that. That's how I feel about feminism. You guys anybody can knock me down about it, but that's how feminism feels to me. And I don't, I'm not all about the trad wife, and I'm not all about like, being like I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a businesswoman. I grew my own business as well, but also I love taking care of my partner, and I love being able to bake for him, and I love being able to be the little wifey and like take care of him, like that's the thing too. And so for me, I feel like there's a lot of the independent, creating that independence. There can be a lot of, an overbalance with that. And, we saw on Monday where there was a lot of Chiron activity going on with the sun sextile Chiron and, Venus square Chiron. And, the moon was trine Chiron. Like, you know, there were so many ways for us to heal and take accountability for our own self-esteem and take accountability for the way that we feel, you know, in our own ways, instead of blame, you know, placing blame on other people. And there's a very healthy balance of saying, I'm no longer putting up with shenanigans, but also I have to take accountability for my part of placing myself inside situations where there were shenanigans occurring. You see what I'm saying? So we have this Venus square the nodes is really having us take a good hard look at our relationships and, you know, the structures of them. Venus in Capricorn is all about the structure and, you know, making sure that there's a plan and making sure that there's loyalty and making sure that it's possible to be able to do this, right? It doesn't just love willy-nilly, right? It has to really believe that this is what is possible and what's needed, and there's structure there. And, you know, so there's a lot about relationships as we're leading up to this new moon. We just got, you know, we had that full moon about a week ago, a little over a week ago, and we're leading up to this new moon on Friday, and there is a lot of relationship, like new relationships are forming, and relationships that are no longer meant to be together are coming apart, and you're only going to know based on your own experience. But there's a lot of karmic energy out there for relationships right now, and karmic doesn't just mean bad. Karmic is also good. There are also good karmic relationships out there too, that are happening right now. Let's see, the structure, I wrote this, the structures and contracts of relationships can cause challenges as we grow together if we're not creating a healthy balance within ourselves and within the people that we are growing with. So, lots of really interesting energy this week. I know I say interesting and people are like, that's what you're going to call it? You're going to call it interesting? Let's get the energy moving. I want to get the energy moving in these a little. Woo. Do one more shuffle. They actually said, no, you're going to do one more after that. So we're going to do 3. Okay. All right. So Sacred Traveler Oracle for Tuesday. Nice. Okay. Okay. Choosing your path, all is possible. And discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. Okay. I just like to look at the pictures because I think they tell a story too. I feel like we're going to hear some information on Tuesday. I feel like there's some kind of information coming in on Tuesday, and I feel like whatever situation or whatever it is right now that you're kind of questioning, or you're sort of like you have questions about, I feel like this means the answers are coming, whether they come on Tuesday or whether they come sometime this week. Could even be that that's what the Aquarius new moon is bringing in for you, is answers of change, answers of the shift happening. For some of you, for some reason, I'm hearing that some of you, there's a secret that's coming out, or there's some kind of secret, or there's some kind, and it, for some of you, it's not a bad secret. For some of you, it is a bad secret. So I'm really sorry about that. But for some of you, just like, never mind. For some of you, it's a good secret. And it's just a gift. It's like a gift. It's like a secret gift that's happening. So anyway. But it's going to help the path become easier. It's going to help you to be able to make the decisions for your path to become easier. Okay? That's what I'm getting. All right. I love you guys. Take good care of yourselves. I love you so much. Bye.